Hey class, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khamma gani to all of you. Welcome to today's class and this is your ICSE 10th Prodigy series and this is the second session for your shares and dividend. Alright, so if you all remember guys, we have started the shares and dividend and I have already done the first session and in that I have discussed all the different formulas with you. I have told you about the face value, nominal value, dividend percentage, and the return percentage. Or so all this I have told you. I have told you that the face value or the nominal value is decided by the company. Then market value keeps on changing. All right. So if you buy or sell any shares, it depends upon the market value. But dividend is dependent upon the nominal value or the face value. All right. And return percentage is your total dividend which you have got divided by your investment. Investment is number of shares into market price of the of one share into 100%. So all these things we have discussed in the first class. We'll be solving some more amazing questions in today's class as well. All right, so let us start the class. The first question, this is your homework question I gave you in the last class. This is your homework question which I gave you in the last class. So let's solve this question. What it says: by investing rupees 7,500 in a company paying 10% dividend, an annual income of rupees 500 is received. All right, what price is paid for each of rupees 100 share? So they are saying invested money, investment is rupees 7,500. This is the total investment. All right, so I can say, sir, total investment is rupees 7,500. All right, by paying 10% dividends. So dividend percentage is how much? 10 percentage. Dividend percentage is 10 percentage. An annual income of rupees 500 is received. So total income is 500. They are saying what price is paid for each of rupees 100 share. That means the nominal value of a share is rupees 100 and they are asking what is the market value of that share. They are asking you what is the market value, where they have told you your total dividend is what? Rupees 500. So guys, I already know that, sir, if total dividend is given, they have given me dividend percentage also. I know the nominal value of one share, so I can easily find out the number of shares. All right, so I can say it's a total dividend. All right, so I can say dividend is equal to dividend percentage by 100 into the nominal value into the number of shares n. All right, so dividend is 500 rupees, dividend percentage is 10% upon 100, nominal value in 100 into number of shares n. This to this got cancelled, so n is equal to 50. So there are total 50 shares. So we got to know this person has bought 50 shares. Now total investment, all right, we know total investment is nothing but your number of shares into the market value of each share. So total investment is 7,500, number of shares is 50, market value we'll find out. So market value will be equal to 7,500 upon 50. This to this got cancelled. This it will simplify. It will be equal to 150. So 150 is the market price for the each share. All right, so guys, always remember, yeah, first try to write all the answers and these two formulas, please remember: dividend, investment and return percentage. These three formulas are very important. All right, so we have got the correct answer from Akshara Verma. Very good. Janvi and Manorama Kumari. Very good guys, well done to all three of you. Awesome, amazing. All right, so keep giving your answers for the homework questions and I'll show your name in the lead in the next session. All right, now these were the formulas which we have already revised in the previous session. If you remember, I have given the formulas for all this. Now let's solve the question. All right, the first question says a man buys 75 rupees 100 shares paying 9% dividend. All right. He buys shares at such a price, he gets 12% of his money. At what price did he buy the shares? Now, in these shares and dividend questions, na beta, it is very important to understand that what thing is given. Here they have said a man buys 75 rupees 100 shares. So number of shares is 75. Rupees 100 shares paying 9% dividend. So rupees 100 share means nominal value is rupees 100. Dividend percentage is how much? 9%. Okay. He buys shares at such a price. Which price we don't know. Which price? So market value we don't know. So market value of that share we don't know, such that he get 12% of his money as return. So they have told you that return percentage is given as 12%. Return percentage is what, beta? Return percentage is 12%. So they are asking at what price did he buy the shares. Now I know the formula of return percentage is your dividend divided by total investment into 100. All right. So dividend we can easily find out. Dividend, for finding out dividend, we have all the quantities. It is equal to dividend percentage upon 100 into the nominal value into the number of shares. So it will be 9 by 100 into 100 into 75. 100 to 100 got cancelled. Let's keep it as 9 into 75. If further required, I will multiply this. Now I know return percentage. I know the return percentage formula, guys. All right. So I know the return percentage. Return percentage is equal to your total dividend, because at the end I know I have to do simplification, divided by total investment. Total investment into 100. अब देखो बेटा, we know investment is equal to number of shares into market value. So number of shares is 75 into market value. So if I use this equation, return percentage is given as 12%. Dividend is 9 into 75. Total investment is 75 into market value into 100%. Now see, 75 to 75 got cancelled. So shift market value over there, shift 12 over here. So market value will be equal to 9 upon 12 into 100. So this is 3 times, this is 4 times. All right, and this is 300 by 4, or 25 into 3 is 75. So market value will be 75. All right, so market value is rupees 75, as you can see over here. All right, beta. Okay. So bus, as I am telling you, beta, see what I saw here, I have to find out the market value. Now whenever I see nominal value, dividend percentage and number of shares, I can easily find out dividend. As soon as I find out dividend, I saw one more important information is return percentage. I found out return percentage formula, and I saw in return percentage formula market value is also used of that share. Bus, I got my answer. All right, so you would need to look at the values given in the question, and then you need to attack the question. All right, okay. Up here also see, rupees 50 shares of a company are quoted at a discount of 10%. Okay, rupees 50 shares of a company, that means your nominal value of a share is rupees 50. Try to write, okay, are quoted at a discount of 10%. So I can clearly say market value will be 50 minus 10% of 50. Yes or no? 2 times, which is 50 minus 5, which is equal to 45. So rupees 45 is your market value. Find the rate of dividend given by the company when the return on the investment on those shares being 20%. So they are saying find out the dividend percentage if return percentage is equal to 20%. Now let's say, beta, the number of shares, we can keep the number of shares as n also, or if we compare it for one share also, it will be working. Chalo, let us say number of shares is, let's say, n. Number of shares is, let's say, n. Now I know return percentage is given to me. Return percentage is dividend upon investment into 100. So I know the formula for return percentage. Return percentage I can write as dividend. So dividend I can easily write it as dividend percentage by 100 into the nominal value of a share into your number of shares divided by total investment. Total investment will be number of shares into the market value into 100. Simple. देखो number of shares got cancelled. Number of shares got cancelled. So I can say return percentage is 20%, is dividend percentage, which I don't know, upon 100 into nominal value is rupees 50, market value is 45 into 100 over here. So this 100 to this 100 got cancelled. So I can say dividend percentage is equal to, shift this 20 is over here, 45 will go in multiplication, 50 will come in division. So 0 to 0 got cancelled. I can say 5 ones are 5 nines are 9 twos are 18%. So dividend percentage is how much? 18%. See how much this return percentage formula works, because return percentage is the formula which links the nominal value and the market value. Alright, so when return percentage is given, try to see what are the things which are not given, and from there you will get the solution. Alright, so 18% is your correct answer. Next question, how much should a man invest in rupees 100 shares selling at rupees 110? So we got to know rupees 100 shares selling at 110, that means at a premium they are being sold. So nominal value is rupees 100 and market value is rupees 110. Alright, to obtain an annual income of rupees 1680. Annual income means what? Dividend. So total dividend you want it to be rupees 1680 if dividend declared is 12%, where they have told you dividend percentage is what? 12%. This is your dividend which you want, and they are saying how much a man should invest. अब देखो, investment, for finding out the investment I need number of shares which he has to buy multiplied with market value. I know the market value, but I don't know how many shares he needs to buy. Alright, so first thing, number of shares I need to find out to solve this question. Now to get number of shares, see here dividend value is given, so I can clearly use dividend will be equal to dividend percentage. I am writing these formulas again and again so that you will remember, into 100 into nominal value into number of shares. Alright, so it is 1680 is equal to 12 by 100 into 100 into n. This is got cancelled, shift 12 in division, n is equal to 1680 by 12. 12 ones are 12 fours are 140. Alright, so I can say total investment, the total investment needed will be equal to number of shares into the market value. So it will be market value, number of shares is 140 into 110, so it will be equal to 00451, 15,400. This is the total investment needed. So this person needs to invest 15,400. Simple guys. All right, this is how this question will be solved. Now before moving ahead, let me tell you about Vedantu's Pro subscription and how the subscription can be really useful and what are the features behind it. First thing, beta, as you all know, the pandemic situation right now, all of us are locked at home. There is fear outside, and in this situation your education must not be compromised. All right, and right now education, online education is a very good way, and Vedantu is a pioneer in this system right now. All right, so for this it is very important that you come for Vedantu's Pro subscription. And why it is like, why you can believe on it? Because of Vedantu improvement promise. Simple thing, beta, we says we at Vedantu are telling you that join Vedantu Pro subscription, and if you do not see improvement in your marks, we give you your whole course feedback. That is the improvement promise. We are not saying that when you join Vedantu you can improve. We are saying when you join Vedantu you will improve. That is the guarantee. I'll tell you about this promise more in detail, but let's understand about Vedantus Pro subscription. So first thing, you get unlimited live classes, then you get to interact with the students from all over the world, and there is interactive replays. That means even while watching the recording of a class, you can attend the quizzes and see your name in the leaderboard. Quality test, assignments, notes, everything will be provided to you. And also we take care of your doubts. We know that doubts of our students are very important, and we don't want any of our students' doubt to go unresolved. That is why we have a dedicated teacher in our class to take care of your doubts. Alright guys, and also along with this long-term batches, you can also register for unlimited micro courses. That means you can study a topic, any topic, academic, non-academic, as many times as you want, and also you can do the revision on your own, like with the crash courses, as well as you can revise any topic also with micro courses in the live classes. So remember, less is more, less price, more classes. All right, so link for the registration is mentioned in the description box of this video, and the coupon code is GPE Pro. All right, so when you go to this link, you have three options. Either you can choose Vedantu Pro Lite, or you can choose Pro Classic, or you can choose Pro Plus. All right, so Pro Lite has all the basic features. That means what I have told you till now, like suppose live classes. All right, it has test, assignments, notes. All right, then doubts solving in class, doubt solving in class. All these features which I have told you till now, they comes under the Pro Lite, the basic version as well. Now with Pro Classic has all these features plus one extra feature of doubt solving on mobile app. Doubt solving on mobile app. So you can, even if you are studying, once you are studying, suppose after the class when you're doing your self-study, and if you get some doubt, you can get your doubt sorted. And Pro Plus again has all these features of Pro Lite plus the features of Pro Classic, plus one more extra feature, that is personal mentor. So personal mentor you can think as your teacher, guide, motivator, supporter. Be any of your doubt, academic, non-academic, any difficulty you face, you can always reach them, discuss with them, and they will be your first hand to help you. All right, so in this difficult journey, they'll be happy to help you all, and these will be the three different courses. You can go for your courses according to your own need. All right, all the three courses comes with a great offering. All right bachcho, and GPE Pro is your code to get 10% off. This code will get you 10% off. All right, chalo, let's solve for the next question. Next question is this: Mr. Sharma has 60 shares of nominal value ₹100 and sells them when they are at a premium of 60%. So nominal value is given as ₹100. Okay, market value, he will sell them when at ₹100. Nominal value is ₹100. Number of shares is how much? 60. Number of shares is 60, and they are saying that Mr. Sharma will sell them when they are at a premium of 60%. That means when the market value becomes 100 plus 60% of 100, that means it is equal to ₹160. So if when the market value will reach to ₹160, he will sell them. He invests the proceeds. Now understand what is the proceeds. So proceeds is the money received after selling the shares. Money received after selling these shares. So if Mr. Sharma will sell 60 shares at market value of ₹160, I can say the proceeds, the money he is going to get will be ₹160 into number of shares 60. Yes or no? Obviously. So you are getting ₹9,600. So this is the money he is going to get after selling his shares. Then what he does, he invests the proceeds in shares. So now again this money he has got in case 2. This is your case 1. This is scenario 1. This is share of first type. Now in share of second type, this whole money he has invested again. So in second case, his investment is of rupees 9,600. Which kind of share has been invested? Nominal value rupees 50. Okay, so nominal value rupees 50 quoted at 4% discount. So market value will be 50 minus 4% of 50. So 2 times which is 48. Rupees 48 is your market value and paying 18% dividend. Alright. So dividend percentage is given as 18%. ठीक है बेटा. So we have to find out first thing, calculate the sale proceeds. Sale proceeds we have got 9,600. The number of shares he buy, how many shares he can buy. तो देखो भाई, total money he has is 9,600. Market value is rupees 48. So in this case, number of shares in the second case will be total investment divided by market value of one share. Total investment divided by market value of one share. So you can say 48 ones are 48 twos are. So it is 200. So in the second case, he has bought 200 shares. His annual dividend. So annual dividend, third one, dividend, total dividend we know beta will be equal to, dividend percentage is 18%. So dividend percentage by 100 into nominal value into number of shares. So 2 zeros to 2 zeros got cancelled. 15 to 2 is 100 into 18 is rupees 1800. Alright. So this is how all three will be released. So here we have understood, or we have learned one more important thing, which is proceeds. So what is proceeds beta? Proceeds is the money received after selling anything. So when you sell something, the money received after selling the shares, whatever money you will be getting, that is called the proceed. All right, that is called proceeds. Okay, I mentioned it in red. All right, understand, note. Okay beta, this is how this question will be done. Clear? So proceed, one interesting topic. Now we have learned one new topic, sale proceeds. So when you sell some shares, whatever money you get is called your proceeds. Okay, chalo next question dekho. Next question, which is better investment, 16% rupees 100 shares at 80 or 20% rupees 100 shares at 120? Now guys, always remember, whenever we see which investment is better, so we don't go for the shares whose price is more, or we don't go for share whose price is less. No, we goes for those share for comparison. Always remember, for comparison we always compare by looking at return percentage. We always compare by looking at return percentage. Suppose if I have to compare two shares, I can keep my number of shares as 1. Suppose if I share only one, if I take only one share, in which kind of share I will get better return for my money investment. So I see at return percentage. Understood? Let's understand now. So if my number of shares is 1, in both cases my number of shares is 1 only. First case, 16% rupees 100 shares at 80. So I have taken my number of shares as 1. Dividend percentage is given as 16%, and your nominal value is rupees 100 and market value is rupees 80. Okay beta? So your dividend, how much dividend you are going to get? It will be 16% of the nominal value. Since you have bought only one share, number of shares is equal to 1. So you are getting rupees 16 as dividend. Now let's look at the return percentage. Alright, so I can say the return percentage will be equal to your dividend, total income, that is 16, divided by total investment. So only one share, total investment is number of share into market value, which is 80 into 100. Okay, let's calculate this percentage. So I can say 2 5s are, 2 4s are, and 4. I can directly do that also. 2s are, right? 4 5s are 20%. So in the case of first type of share, we have 20% return. 20% return. Now if the second one gives me more than 20% return, second is better. And if the first give me less than 20% return, first one is better. So for the second one beta, n is equal to 1, dividend percentage is 20%, nominal value is rupees 100, and market value is rupees 180. All right, ठीक है बेटा. So first thing, how much will be the dividend or income earned from one share? It will be 20% of nominal value 100. ठीक है, so 20 rupees is the income. अब बेटा देखो, income generated from one share is more in the second case compared to the first one. First one is giving me only 16 rupees per share. Second one is giving me rupees 20 per share. But we don't look at the dividend. We look at the return percentage. By compared to my money, how much compared to my money invested, how much money I am getting. ठीक है भाई, if I investing more money, if I have to invest more money, then I am getting more return, then okay, it is fine. So we always look at return percentage. We always look at return percentage, that compared to the money which I have invested. If I suppose in case of first kind of share, if I invest 100 rupees, I am getting 20% as the return. So see how much is the return percentage over here. So return percentage will be equal to 20 divided by market value is 120 into 100. 0 to 0 got cancelled, and I can say it is 200 by 12, or we can say 100 by 6, or we can say it will be equal to 16.6%. So it says that the second share, if you invest 100 rupees in the first share, you get 20 rupees back. And if you invest 100 rupees in the second kind of share, you only get 16 rupees back. So obviously, compared to that, first one is better investment. So which is the better investment? First one. So now onwards, whenever you have to compare between two kinds of share, always look at the return percentage and take the number of share as 1. Alright, whenever comparison you have to do, take the number of share as 1 and compare the return percentage. Alright बच्चों, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखो. A man bought 360 10 rupees shares of a company paying 12% per annum. So number of shares is 360. Number of shares 360. 10 rupee shares of a company. That means nominal value is rupees 10. Paying 12% per annum. That means dividend is 12%. Dividend percentage is 12%. He sold the shares when their price rose to rupees 21 per share. So when the price rose to rupees 21 per share and invested the proceeds in 5 rupees shares. अच्छा ठीक है. अब देखो simple they are saying, oh nominal value is rupees, not 100 rupees 10. Sorry, I have written it wrong. हाँ जी. I know many of you will be telling me in the chat box, sir, nominal value written wrong. So thank you for telling me that. Nominal value is rupees 10. Alright, so he will sell when the market value reaches to rupees 21. So I will say, sir, market value now suppose is rupees 21. So what will be the proceeds? Proceeds will be equal to number of shares into market value. Yes or no? Proceeds will be equal to number of shares into market value. So let's multiply these two. 360 into 21 if I will do, so it will be 360 only, and 2 times it will be 720. So it will be 0, 6, 3 plus 2, 5, 7560. Rupees 7560 is the proceeds. These are the proceeds. Alright. Now what it is saying, what the question is saying in the next part. So when he sold at rupees 21, he invested the proceeds in 5 rupee shares paying 4.5% per annum at rupees 3.50 per share. Find the annual charge in his income. So in the second kind of shares, beta, in the second kind of shares, it is given 5 rupee shares. That means nominal value is rupees 5. Dividend percentage is 4.5%. And the market value is rupees 3.5. Market value is rupees 3.5. So first thing beta, if I have to find out the annual change in his income, okay, understand also they are asking annual change in his income. So for this we have to find out the income in first case also, but we have to find out income in this case also. So dividend or income in this case will be equal to dividend percentage by 100 into nominal value into the number of shares. So 2 zeros to 2 zeros got cancelled. 12 into 36 will be equal to rupees 432. ठीक है, rupees 432 is the income, annual income. ठीक है बेटा. Now understand, nominal value is given, dividend percentage is given, and market value is given as rupees 3.5 per annum. If now we have to find out dividend percentage, so first we need to know now how many shares he has bought. So number of shares bought in this case, number of shares bought in second case will be equal to, by total money invested, he has invested this much money at the price of rupees 3.5, at the price of rupees 3.5. so leave it, make it into 10. So now into 10 divided by 35. Alright, I can say 5 twos are and 5 sevens are. Let's cancel this with 7. So I can say 7 ones are 7 0 times, because it is not able to divide it. Alright, and 7 eights are 56. 1080. 1080 into 2, if we'll do, we'll get 2160. He has bought 2160 shares. So now the income, the dividend in this kind of share will be equal to dividend percentage 4.5. I can write 9 by 2 only. Dividend percentage by 100 into nominal value is 5 into number of shares is rupees 2160. Alright, this to this got cancelled. 5 ones are 5 twos are. Alright, and this if I'll cancel 216, so I can say 2 ones are 0 8 times and 2 ones are one more time, so 5 4 99 into 54, so 9 4s are 36 power 3, 9 4s are 9 5s are 45 plus 3 is 48, rupees 486. So this is the now change in income. Change in income will be equal to rupees 486 minus rupees 432. So you'll be getting 5 rupees 54. This is the change in his annual income. ठीक है बेटा, simple brief. I have first find out the annual income or the total dividend in the case 1, which is rupees 432. Then I have seen how much will be the proceeds. That means how much money he will get by selling those shares is rupees 21. So that is rupees 7560. Then those proceeds, if he is investing in another kind of share, how many shares he'll be able to buy? So that will be equal to total investment divided by market value. So we got to know he has bought 2160 shares. If these many shares he has bought, we know the dividend percentage, we know the nominal value, we can find out the total income from the second kind of shares also. That was rupees 486. So change income is 486 minus 432, which is rupees 54. Alright, so rupees 54 will be your change in income. Alright guys, now this is your homework question. I want you all to give me the answer, and give me the answer for all the parts. First part, second part and third part. I want the answer for all the 3 parts written separately. First answer this, second answer this, third answer this. Where? In the comment section. Alright guys, okay? So this is your homework question. Please don't forget to submit your answer in the comment section down below. Alright bachcho, so this is all in today's class, and as I have told you, Vedantu Pro Lite subscription you have the option Pro Classic and Pro Plus. Now these are the prices for these courses. You can either go for any of these courses, but suppose if you have not joined any online education yet, you can try this course also for 1 month. You can try for 1 month. The option is available for Pro Lite, Pro Classic or Pro Plus also. And once you are satisfied, you can take the whole course. And remember, EMI is also available in all the 3 categories. EMI is also available in all the 3 categories. And also beta, this price you are not paying only for covering your syllabus once, because with unlimited micro courses you can do your revision as many times as you want. And then coming to the Vedantu's improvement promise, simple promise beta, we take the sole responsibility and ownership of your studies. If you do not improve in your marks, you can take your whole course feedback without any question asked. Only thing is, you should be our long-term student. Yes, you should be with us for the whole year. Be our long-term student. Second thing, 75% attendance. You have to attend at least 75% of the class. And the third thing, 75% of the test you need to complete. Alright beta, ठीक है. So this is all in this class. Thank you so much for joining the session. Please don't forget that the link is in the mentioned in the description box, and GP Pro is your code to get 10% off. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I don't generally say much, but please don't forget to like the video. All right, and share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara. Khaddafis to all of you. Bye bye.